Hello everyone, I Sandeep Gautam, Assistant Professor, welcome you all to my YouTube channel. My dear friends, before going into the depth of the topic, which is a filter, I would like to request you all, so please, if you are very new to my channel, so please subscribe the channel and don't forget to press the bell icon so that you can get all new notification or the videos I'm going to upload for you. So before going into the depth of the filter topic, I would like to tell you something about the importance of the filter. तो आप लोगों को पता होगा कि रेक्टिफायर हम लोग बनाते हैं. द पर्पस ऑफ द रेक्टिफायर इज टू मेक और कन्वर्ट द AC into DC, एंड द रिक्वायरमेंट ऑफ DC is basically because most of the home appliances and the circuitry we are going to operate with the DC. But when we are talking about the half wave rectifier, what exactly happened? Some part of the AC is basically appears at the output portion of the rectifier, means DC is also गेटिंग विद द एडिशन ऑफ द AC, मतलब DC के साथ में AC का भी कुछ पार्ट आ जाता है जिसको हम रिपल्स बोलते हैं. तो उन्हीं रिपल्स को दूर करने के लिए बेसिकली हमें या फिल्टर्स की आवश्यकता होती है. तो आज हम फिल्टर के बारे में बात करें और जो हमारा टॉपिक है आज का वो है पाई फिल्टर. तो इस पाई फिल्टर को हम डिस्कस करेंगे एक एक करके. तो आप इस डायग्राम को देख सकते हैं. डायग्राम को देखकर आपको समझ में आ रहा होगा कि बेसिकली ये फ़िल्टर है तो ये किस तरीके का है. तो जितनी भी मेरी ये अंडरलाइन हो रखी है रेड कलर से, जहाँ पर इंडिकेट किया है मैंने पाई फिल्टर. सो पाई फिल्टर इज़ बेसिकली द कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ इंडक्टर एंड कैपेसिटर. मोस्ट ऑफ द फिल्टर इज़ बेसिकली डिजाइन विद द हेल्प ऑफ द पैसिव elements, that is a resistor, inductor and capacitor. But today we are going to discuss about the pi filter, that is a combination of the inductor and capacitor. So filter are commonly used in the power and audio electronics to reject the unwanted frequencies basically. तो unwanted signals जब हमारे appear होते हैं आउटपुट पर, उनको हम रिमूव करने के लिए फिल्टरिंग का इस्तेमाल करते हैं. There are many different types of the filters used in the electronics circuitry we basically design based on the applications, but the underlying concept of all of them is very much same, that is to remove the unwanted signals. All these filters can be categorized into two types of the filter, that is the active filter and the passive filter. But today as we are going to discuss about the passive filter, so in this we are using the combination of the inductor as well as the capacitor. The active filters use one or more active components with other passive components, while when we talk about or deal with the passive filters, they are solely made up with the passive component only. Whether this is a combination of L and C, it can be a combination of C and R, it can be a combination of R and L. So number of filters we have, like active high pass filter, active low pass filter, passive high pass filter, passive low pass filter, band pass filter and harmonic filter. But today we are going to discuss about the pi filter. So in this class or the tutorial we learn another type of the filter, that is called the pi filter, which is very commonly used in the power supply circuit designing. Okay, so sometime you have heard the word SMPS. Okay, so pi filter, what exactly the meaning of pi filter and how this pi filter basically design and the purpose of pi filter. So pi filter is a type of passive filter that consists of mainly three components other than the traditional two element, that is passive filter. The construction arrangement of all the component creates the shape of the Greek letter, that is pi. तो पाई का पाई जो एक शेप बनता है हमारे पास में, उसका ये शेप लेता है, तो इसी वजह से इसका नाम हमने पाई फिल्टर दिया है. दस द नेम ऑफ दिस सेक्शन इज बेसिकली द पाई फिल्टर. सो इन मेजॉरिटी पाई फिल्टर आर यूज्ड फॉर द लो पास फिल्टर एप्लीकेशंस, बट अनदर कॉन्फ़िगरेशन इज ऑल्सो वेरी मच पॉसिबल. द मेन कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ द पाई फिल्टर इज द कैपेसिटर एंड इंडक्टर मेकिंग इट्स LC filter basically. So in the low pass applications, pi also called the capacitor input filter, as the capacitor stays across the input side in the low pass configuration. Okay, so come to the first kind of the pi filter. Pi filter as a low pass filter. Here you can see the diagram. At the input side means the left hand side we are using the input, at the right hand side we are using the output. But this is the combination of L and C, and in this we have two element we are using a capacitor, one element of the inductor we are using here in the diagram. So the pi filter Circuit consists of the two capacitor connected in the parallel followed by an inductor in series, forming a pi shape as shown in the image. Okay, let me give you the brief introduction about this pi filter as a low pass filter. So the design of a low pass filter using the pi configuration is pretty straightforward. You can see here in the diagram. The pi filter circuit consists of a two capacitor connected in parallel, you can see here, followed by an inductor in series, basically forming a pi shape. Okay, so as shown in the figure, it consists of a two capacitor and one inductor. So it is working as a low pass filter. It produces high impedance at the high frequency and low impedance at the low frequency. Thus, it is commonly used in the transmission line to the block or for the purpose of blocking the unwanted high frequencies basically. Okay, the construction and the component value of the pi filter calculation can be derived by a formula which would be later I would like to tell you. Another arrangement of the pi filter working as a high pass filter in which we have the L and C, but the configuration is quite different. So it is look like as a pi shape, same as the low pass filter. So pi here you can see, according to the language, in the low pass configuration the filter is designed as two capacitors are in parallel with an inductor in between, but in high pass configuration the position and the quantity of the passive component are exactly opposite. Instead of single inductor, here two separate inductors are used with a single capacitor. Okay, now come to the advantages. Definitely if the circuit is being making by some company or by some engineers, so definitely there would be some advantages as well, there would be some disadvantages. So three advantages we can see at the screen: a high output voltage, second low ripple factors, easy to design in RF applications. So first point of the advantages is basically, just a moment, high output voltage. The output voltage across the pi filter is quite high, making it suitable for the most power related applications where high voltage DC filter is basically required. Low ripple factor, it's very important. As I told you when I start this topic, we have to deal with the ripple factors. Ripple is basically appearing when the output of the DC is basically the combination of AC, which is the input basically. तो input का कुछ portion यानी कि AC का कुछ portion जब DC पर appear होता है तो this is basically known as the ripples. तो इन्हीं ripple को हम दूर करने के लिए filter का use करते हैं. तो definitely with the help of this pi filter we are getting the low ripple factor. So configured as a low pass filter in the DC filtering process, pi filter is efficient filter to filter out unwanted AC ripples coming from a rectifier. The capacitor provides low impedance in AC but a high resistance in DC due to the fact, or we can say due to the effect of the capacitance and reactance. So due to this low impedance across AC, the first capacitor of the pi filter bypass the AC ripples coming from the rectifier output. So the bypassed AC ripples goes into the inductor and the inductor resists the change of the current flow and block the AC ripples, which further filtered by the second capacitor. Means the combination of the capacitor and inductor are basically trying to reduce all these AC component is appearing at the output. Okay, so these multiple stages of filtering help to produce a very low ripples smooth DC output across the pi filter basically. Okay, third, which is also very important, is to design in RF applications. In a controlled RF environment where higher frequency transmission is required, for example, in the gigahertz band, high frequency pi filter are easy and flexible to make in the PCB using just PCB trays. PCB is a printed circuitry board. High frequency pi filter also provides this surge immunity is more than the silicon based filter. For instance, a silicon chip has a limit of voltage withstand capacity, where PI filter basically made using the passive component have much more immunity in terms of surge and harsh industrial environment. Okay, so these are basically the advantages. When we reach to the disadvantages of the PI filter, we have the three disadvantages. One is the higher voltage inductor values, second we have the high value of the input capacitor, and third we have the bad voltage regulation. So first, higher voltage inductor is basically other than the RF design. As I told you that the application of the RF design, we are using this PI filter. So other than the RF design, higher current draw through a PI filter is not advisable, since the current has to flow through the inductor, because we know it very well कि inductor के through हमारा current flow होगा. If the load current is relatively high, then the voltage of the inductor also increases, making it bulky and expensive. Also, the high current through the inductor increase the power dissipation across the inductor, resulting in the poor efficiency. So if this kind of the higher voltage or higher value of the inductor we are getting, so we are not supposed to use this PI filter. Okay, this can be a disadvantage. Second, we have the high input capacitor. So another major problem of the PI filter is the large input capacitance value. So PI filter requires the high capacitance across the input, which becomes a challenge in space constant application. Also, high value capacitor increase the cost of the design, which is not feasible. Third, bad voltage regulation. So PI filter are not suitable where load current are not stable and constantly changing, means there is a variation in the current. So PI filter provides the bad voltage regulations when load current drift a lot. In such an application, the filter with an L section, means the inductor section, are recommended only. Okay, so these are the advantages as well as the disadvantages of the PI filter. Now come to the application of the PI filter. So first we have the power converter, second we have the RF applications. So for power converter, as starting the diagram I have shown you, through which I introduced the PI filter. Here you can see the power converter. So PI filter are an excellent DC filter to suppress the AC ripples, as I told you during my whole lecture. So due to this behavior, PI filter are extensively used in the power electronics design like AC to DC converter, frequency converter, etc. However, in power electronics, PI filter are used as a low pass filter. Okay, so we can see the 12 volt 1 ampere SMPS design as shown here in the figure. With the help of this diagram, you can zoom it and you can calculate how we are going to convert this AC into DC, and ultimately we are getting the value of the 12 volt 1 ampere SMPS designed here. Okay, so this construction from the bridge diode to the driver has a different operation with the working of the PI filter. Okay, and second we have the RF applications. So in the RF applications, PI filter are used in the different operation and different configuration. For example, in RF applications, matching impedance is a huge factor, and PI filter are used to match impedance across the RF antennas and before RF amplifiers. Okay, however, in maximum cases where very high frequencies such as in the gigahertz band is used, PI filter are used in the signal transmission line and design using only PCB traces. Okay, so this image basically showing the PCB trace based filter where the trace creates the inductance and capacitance in very high frequency applications. Other than the transmission line, PI filter are also used in the RF communication devices where modulation and demodulation takes place. PI filter are designed for a targeted frequency to demodulate the signal after receiving in the receiver side. Basically, when we are reception or we are receiving or we are getting the exact replica of the input at the output end. So high pass PI filter are also used to bypass the targeted high frequency into the amplification or the transmission stage basically. Okay, so this is all about the PI filter. My dear friends, if you have any query, if you have any doubt, so please drop your message so that I can rectify your queries. And till now, if you couldn't subscribe my channel, so please subscribe it so that you can get all my new notification. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.